Hello, here. My first live YouTube video, and it's an off the yoga for you. And thanks everybody for joining. You can hop in. We'll give everybody a few minutes. You can grab I have a bolster here in my mat, so if you want to grab a bolster or mat, you can do that before we start. Make yourself comfortable. We'll take a few breaths. Just calming our mind and our body, and take a few moments here to get comfortable before we start. And letting everybody else join in. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just take a few breaths to get connected. I'm waiting for everybody else to hop on. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and then just let them relax. Sitting up nice and tall, taking a few breaths. Let yourself get nice and calm. Belly rest, put one hand in your heart or one hand in your belly. Get yourself connected and calm, connecting to your mind, your body. Our theme for today for yoga is that yoga has the power of transformation, to strengthen our body and to calm our mind and use our imagination. And a quote I'd like to share with you: when I feel small in a world so big, I calm my mind, my body, my breath. I can create and I can imagine. I am yoga. So today we're going to pretend like we're in an eagle soaring. I'm going to be like a boat in the water, or a star in the sky, or a camel in the desert. I'm also going to tell you a little bit about myself. I took my 300 hours with Cool Collective Yoga, and I took yoga in my school with Donna Freeman, so I got lots of resources through there. And then I just recently became Vinyasa Yoga for Youth teacher. And I'd like to put all my learnings in together and share a little bit with Vinyasa Yoga for Youth today. So I'm going to share with you this story. I am yoga. And I really like this book because it just explains a lot about what yoga is. And yoga means, for myself, it just means a connection between your mind and body. And in my own yoga practice, it's a way to handle stress and just to find a calm in my mind and to strengthen my body. And here's the start of our book. When I feel small in a world so big, when I wonder how I fit in, when the world is spinning so fast, I tell my wiggling body to be still. I tell my thinking mind to be quiet. I tell my racing breath to be slow. If you want to do that right now, take a big breath. And just slow your breath down. I close my eyes and I make room in my mind and in my heart to create and imagine. I am yoga. We're going to go into a mountain pose. So standing nice and tall. Nice and tall. Do a little jump. Okay. Standing nice and tall like a mountain. Bring your shoulders up, feet planted. Get really grounded. Chin like you're a mountain. Feet grounded into the earth. Tailbone nice and tall. Or tailbone reaching to the ground. Spine nice and tall. Crown of the head nice. Reaching to the top. Lift up your sternum. Take a few breaths here. Just imagine like you're a mountain. Feet planted, strong. If somebody was to come over and touch you, you wouldn't fall over. Just be nice and tall and strong. Mountains are majestic, beautiful to look at. Picture yourself at a mountain. Take a few breaths here. Rooted and grounded into the earth. Okay. From a mountain and see what else you have. So I can touch the sky. I am so tall. And we're going to do our tree pose. Come into our tree pose. When we go into a tree pose, find something to focus in front of you, and you imagine yourself growing like a tree and staying rooted. Plant your left foot, put your hands to the heart or on your hip, and bring this other foot up. You can bring it onto your ankle, or onto your calf, or all the way up onto your inside of your leg. But just find your focal point and get nice and rooted. You be like a tree. Imagine it growing, just like the trees right now outside. They're growing, they're leafing out. Be like a tree. And we always have to go side. So switch to the other side, root that foot, lift the other one up. Instead, the ankle, the shin, or all the way up into the inner thigh. Nice and grounded, finding your focal point. And then you can lift your arms like a tree. Growing branches, growing roots. It's okay if you move, trees move, they sway. Just right now we have a wind, so the trees are swaying a little bit. Try to keep that bottom foot nice and rooted. Breathe into it. Yeah. I can soar among the clouds. I am so free. We're going to go into our moving into our airplane pose. So reach your arms out. Root one foot down and come like a plane. Reaching into both heels. Breathing into it, lean forward. Hold here for a few breaths. And you're soaring over the tree. Reaching into both feet. Okay. Other side. One up the other foot. And reach like a flying over those trees. Soaring. A few breaths here. Breath into both feet. Okay, good job. I can sparkle with the stars. I shimmer and I shine. We're going to lay down. Lay down on your mat and be like a star. So just laying down here. Arms out wide. Be like a star. Really letting your arms and your toes reach out. Just be nice and wide. Thinking like a star in the sky. Twinkling. Looking like your heart shining. A few breaths here. Just imagine a star in the night, shining bright. Reaching, take all the space you need. Slowly getting up. Coming to our next pose. Our next pose is I can dance with the moon. I light up the night. We're coming into our half moon pose, bending forward, placing your right hand on the floor. Just place that right hand on the floor, in front of the right foot. And you can come onto your knees. That's if you'd rather go onto your knees and do that too. Or come up onto that foot with the hand in front and just open up. Be like a moon, half moon. Reach into both feet. Couple breaths here. Okay. Bring the other foot alongside. Other foot, hand in front of the foot. And opening up into the half moon, bending forward. Once you feel balanced, just lift your arm and reach. Breathe deep. Just imagine like you're back up against the wall. The moon up in the sky. One more breath. Slowly coming down. Sitting on the floor. Do our next one. I can sail on the sea. I go with the flow. Let's go into our boat pose. Sitting down. Really find those sitting bones. Bring your shoulders up, spine nice and tall. And we lift up here and be like a boat this way. Or you can extend the feet, and we're going to row our boat. So row your boat. Gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Life is but a dream. See if you can reach into that boat. Lifting up high as you can. The legs as straight as you can. There we go. And that's our boat. Okay, next one. I can open my heart and I feel love. Sitting on our shins. Nice and tall. Bringing our shoulders back. And then you can come all the way up. Reaching for the heels. Lifting up. Few breaths. Coming back down. We're going to do that one more time. Well, we're going to do that 3 times actually. We're just going to be like, pretend like we're a camel in the desert. That's what we're trying to do. We're just opening up our heart, feeling that love. Okay, our camel pose. Shoulders up to the ears. Reach back. Turn your toes up. If you want to go into your toes, that helps too. And then, or you put your hand here for reach for the hips. Coming back down. We're going to do it one more time. Take a couple breaths, calm your breath down. Do it one more time. Bring the hands onto the hips if you want, or turning the toes. Just picture your heart opening up. Pretend you're a camel in the desert. Camel pose. There we go. Coming back down. Okay. So I can see far and wide, I am focused. I'm going into our eagle pose. That's our eagle pose. Come up onto that left foot. Standing up. Getting rooted again. Getting nice and rooted. Bring our other foot up. And we're going to slowly find a wrap. And you can press it just in front of the ankle if you want, in front of the shin if you want. Press in front of the shin. Or you can find a full wrap if it's there for you. Shin or full wrap. Then you take that arm in front and finding a wrap, or just placing the hands on the shoulder. Take a couple breaths here. Like an eagle. Perched on a tree, nice and focused, or up on top of a ledge, high. Take off and fly. Okay? And then we're going to come onto the other foot. Getting nice and grounded. Finding your focal point. Then finding a wrap or pressing into that shin, being like an eagle. The other hand here, and then we'll wrap it around or just onto the shoulders. There's our eagle pose. Be nice and focused. You're high up on the ledge. Breath here. Focused. Take off and fly. Here we go. Okay. Oh, very fun. The next one is, I can turn things upside down and I am playful. We're going to go into our downward dog pose. We're coming into our downward dog pose. Plant both hands down and just bend the knees and then straighten them, coming into your downward dog. Be playful with it. Move your tail. You can lift up one leg or the other leg. Till you're wagging your tail. Reach your heels down. Here. Your tailbone up. Wagging your tail. And the heels come down. Bringing your forehead between your arms. Couple more breaths. Just be playful. You bend the knees. We'll lift up that leg. Pretend like it's a tail wagging. There you go, wagging your tail. Okay. And then we'll slowly come forward. Now we're going to do our warrior poses. So I can stand up for me, and I can stand up for others, and I can stand up for peace. We're going to do this is warrior 1, warrior 2, and warrior 3. So I stand up for me, I stand up for others, and I stand up for peace. Let's do that. Okay. Do another warrior 1. Say, I stand up for me. Come into warrior 2. I stand up for you. I stand up for others. And I stand up for peace. Open your heart. Okay. Other side. I stand up for me. I'm nice and strong and proud. I stand up for me. Bring the back foot. I stand up for you. I stand up for others. Reaching back. Opening up your heart for reverse warrior. I stand up for peace. Okay. Do that one more time. Other foot forward. I stand up for me. I stand up for others. I stand up for peace. Other side. I stand up for me. I stand up for others. I stand up for peace. Hope you enjoyed that one. Okay, I open up like a flower. I am beautiful. We're going to do our flower pose. So just one here. Breathing in and out. And just bringing our feet together. And pretending like we're a flower just opening up, just like the flowers outside are starting to open up. Taking some breath here. I can open up like a flower. I am beautiful. You can imagine what kind of flower you want to be. And we're going to come down onto our stomach, and we're going to pretend like we're carrying this one here, like a flower, and then this one here. I can carry beauty with me. I am full. I think we've got a great big, coming into our bow pose, great big bow for being a vase full of flowers. growing. Your eye full. Move your ankle, lifting up, opening up our heart. Coming down, taking a breath. Letting your heels and your thighs lift off the floor. You can rock back and forth. And just imagine you have a basket full of flowers. Okay. Here we go. So I can be, I've had enough for today and I relax. So coming into your child's pose and just using that to relax. Bring your feet nice and you can bring your knees nice and wide and your feet together and just coming down and relaxing in your child's pose. Your forehead to the mat. Taking some breath here. Really breathing into the back of your heart. Your belly sink a little bit lower. And ground it. Bring your forehead to the mat. I think too, if you find that one a little bit hard, you can put a cushion or you can cushion or bolster. You can bring it here too. You can take some breaths here too. It's a nice way to do it. Soften your face and close your eyes. Take a few more breaths. Your head to one side or the other side. It's a nice calm, kind of really good way to center ourselves and calm ourselves is using that child's pose. It's not to rest. And always at the end, we come back to our final rest. Just coming into our final rest. Resting and I am calm. That's our Shavasana pose. Just relying on your back. Our starfish pose, or our star pose that we did earlier too. Feet nice and wide. Palms up. When you lift our palms up, then it opens our heart up too. Being open to receiving when our heart's lift. Take a nice deep breath all the way from your toes to your head. Right to the crown of your head. Then exhale everything out. Really relaxing into this, into your Shavasana pose. Your face softens. A few breaths here, really calming yourself. Connected to your mind and your body. Take 3 more breaths. Nice deep. And then let your body be 3, 1, 2. Body rises and falls back down. And the last one. And just go back to your natural rhythm of your breath. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Finding connection. When you're ready, take your time. Slowly come onto your side. Finish your story, just taking your time. So now the world is just right. It's just at the right speed. Now my world is just the right size. Now I see I fit in just fine. In yoga, I can be anything. If you want to find this book, I Am Yoga, one of my favorite books. That explains to you a little bit why yoga is so important. So whoever you are and however you are in this big world, you fit in just fine. And always at the end of yoga, we say namaste, which means letting me, honor for letting you. So namaste. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed doing yoga. Take care.